All right, we are back on the Extraordinary Sports Podcast. I'm your host, chilling with my friend Jay Sweeney. How we doing, boss?
Oh, we good, man. You know, just living the dream.
Hooper, entertainer, ladies, man. What does he not do?
I do it all, brother. I do it all.
So, you're from L.A., Westchester, yeah.
Born and raised West L.A. You know?
So, what's it like? St. Bernard was a high school.
Yeah,
what's it like growing up hooping in L.A., man, with all the legends?
Oh man, you know it's different, man. It's a different culture out here. You know, high school rivalries is like gang warfare. You know, it's like blood versus crip. So it's like you got to put on for your school wherever you go to. You know, it's real cutthroat. It's kill or be killed.
There's a lot. So I want to ask you. I'm skip over to this. Did you grow up? You know, we kind of live in a one sport culture now with kids. Did you have the pressure of just playing ball? Did you play in multiple sports?
Well, up till from like 5th, 8th grade, I played football. And then high school, I was strictly basketball. After my senior year, I ran track. But
nice.
Yeah, basketball has been my main sport, first love for sure.
So we're close in age. So obviously you grew up in the Kobe era.
Oh, definitely. Being
in LA with the Black Mamba, that's just beyond special. I mean, my mom's from Northridge, so I had a little reason to like the Lake Show. Of course, the Clippers left San Diego as well. But what was it like growing up liking the Lakers? Did Kobe? Was he a big reason you fell in love with the game? Was it Jordan? What was?
Man, well, Michael Jordan, my favorite player growing up. But okay. you know, Kobe was up there too, especially growing up in LA. You know, I used to go to Inglewood and watch him at the Great Western Forum before they had the Staples Center. See, a lot of people don't know that.
That's true. They did have the Forum.
The Great Western Forum. So
that's a real OG Laker fan right
exactly.
there.
Now it's just called the Forum. People don't know it's called the Great Western Forum.
Yeah.
So I mean, I used to go there and watch them a lot, and then, man, I just fell in love with the game ever since. You know, growing up in LA is different, man. You know, you got the Lakers, you got the Clippers, you got a bunch of things you could do, man. It's just a city like no other, man. Seriously.
But when you grow up here, it's got to be a different perspective because people are fascinated with LA, the Hollywood culture, entertainment. I'm sure it doesn't faze you like most people coming in from afar.
Not at all, man. Cause,
is it hilarious to you?
I'm gonna break some to you. A lot of people don't know this, man. My dad was a professional athlete. You know, he played for USC back in the 70s. He won the national championship in 78. So I come from an athletic background. So, you know, I used to see all kinds of NFL players and famous boxers and basketball players growing up. So it's like,
right.
It didn't faze me at all. That's why when people come from different cities and see these celebrities, it's like, I see them all the time, you know, like it's nothing.
Yeah.
But I mean, for somebody that's coming from like Texas or Chicago, it might be the world to them. But for people who grew up in LA, seeing a celebrity is the norm.
What's funny is the more you treat a celebrity like they're a different person than another human, they're looking at you like, you know, completely different cat. You just treat them like another person. That's how they want to be treated.
Yeah, they want to be treated like regular people. But the difference between us and them is they're on TV making more money. You know what I'm saying? That's the only difference. But yeah, they're just regular people. Like, you know, actually Evander Holyfield, I've met him before, you know, because my dad's real good friends with him. He's the most humble dude you ever meet, you know.
No way.
Man, a lot of old NFL players just come out and boxers. Like my uncle was actually a Henry Tillman. He won the championship boxing gold medal in 19.
Yeah. It's your uncle. No way.
Like my uncle.
That's amazing. Yeah. So do you feel like you just spoke about Holyfield's super humble persona? Obviously, there's different versions of athletes and how they carry themselves. Do you feel like off the court, off the field, you can hold any persona from a competitive standpoint? Do you feel like if you're like Michael Jordan and you're competing at the dinner table for food just as much as you are on the golf course, just as much as you are on the basketball court, that's better, that'll bring out the better competitive version of you? Or you mean the guy like Holyfield, you're seeing he's cool as the other side of the pillow, to quote the late Stuart Scott?
Well, I mean, Michael Jordan, he's a different kind of animal, bro. You know, he's considered the greatest basketball player of all time. So, you know, people gonna treat him different off the rip. You know, even though you want to treat him like a regular person, it's like, damn, like, it's Michael Jordan. But I mean, Holyfield, he was dominating the sport too. But I mean, like I said, like I used to see him a lot coming up. So it was like, okay, that's Holyfield. Okay, there's Evander over there. Like, it wasn't a big deal. But like I said, somebody else would probably be like, oh my God, like this dude beat Mike Tyson. You know, he got his ear bit off by Mike Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Like, But nah, man, it's all good. It's all normal to me, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, we grew up in the 90s. I remember those 88, 84 Knicks Heat games. Now we're looking at 126, 121 Eastern Conference Wizards Celtics finals. Which version of the game do you like more? Did you like three guys getting a bloody nose and no one breaking 100? Or do you like all-out offense that we're kind of seeing now with how the Warriors and teams are playing?
Man, I like to see the hard-nosed defense. Man, I don't like to see people just run up the score because it's like if y'all trading buckets all game, it's not really exciting to see. You know, I like to see people dominate on both ends of the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I grew up playing ball. Like if I'm gonna score on somebody, I'm gonna lock you down. I'm not gonna let you score on me. If somebody score on me, I take it personal. So
There we go.
I like to see hard-nosed defense, but I mean everybody different, man. But me personally, I like to see people get locked down. Like,
yeah,
seriously.
So when you're playing in a game, like let's take the Drew League. You've been in the Drew League. Shout out to the 2014, Houdini. I guess Houdini All-Stars at the time, right?
Yes, sir.
Take it down, Nick, Swaggy P. Young, and Craig Smith, the homie.
Oh yeah.
So playing in the Drew League, I know that I haven't been. I got to. I will be going to check you out for sure this season. Is it a different version of playing? You know, you play college hoops as well. You've also played overseas. Talk about the Drew League a little bit and kind of the overall aura of the league. Is it very street? Can it be street ball-esque more so than or?
Teams don't have plays. Well, my team, we have a couple plays, but it's not like a whole playbook like you have in college. So it's like it's basically freelance. You know what I'm saying? When you get the ball, you better go out here going at you because it's the person in the league with just as handle as good as you. They can jump as high as you. You know what I'm saying? They can dribble as good as you. So when you get the ball, you better go at them because when they get the ball, they're gonna for sure come at you. So it's kill or be killed in Drew League. You know. And our announcer, George, shout out to George, he'll actually let you know you're getting cooked. So if you're in the packed house and you're getting cooked, it's actually kind of embarrassing, you know?
Yeah, those highlights on YouTube are phenomenal with that.
Yeah, man, everybody has played. Kevin Durant's came down, LeBron's came, Kobe's came, Young, like Brandon Jennings, Marcus Aldridge, the list goes on and on and on, man. Like, it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Well, kind of just like you were touching on with athleticism being fairly close to one another, I'm fascinated with the mental side of sports. I love that Phil Jackson taught meditation and visualization to his Bulls and Lakers teams. Is there any of that to your game in terms of whether it be intuition or visualizing plays before they happen, anything in that regard?
Yeah, you know, I'm a huge fan of LeBron James, man. Like, I'm a huge LeBron fan. I watch a lot of his film, you know, and I try to tailor my game after him, you know. But before every game, man, I mentally get prepared. You know, I put headphones in, you know, just get in my zone. And then when the lights go on and the buzzer sound, it's ready to handle business.
But the game of basketball is such a unique sport in the sense that it's so fast-paced. You know, you throw a pick in football, you got to wait a whole possession to come back on and redeem yourself. Basketball, you got 24-second play clock. So do you feel like the ability to be present, stay in the moment as an athlete is a big part of people's success on the court and potentially what can differentiate them from the next athlete?
Yeah, definitely. And it's all about work ethic too, man. You know, you could be a great athlete, but if you don't put in the work, you're not getting no better. You know, Kevin Durant got a great saying, talent, hard work be talent when talent fails to work hard. So I mean that I carry that every day, man. You know, I try to work on my game as much as I can, you know, because I know it's other guys out there working just as hard, you know, to work on it, to perfect their craft. So why not perfect mine?
And I know you're talking about this just before we hopped on the mic about LeBron being the most scrutinized athlete potentially in our generation. Why do you think that is? Is that a combination of being in the digital social media era as well as the guy who is coming close to the Jordan debate?
You guys got to look at it, man. Everything this man does is under a microscope, and everything, even anything with his kids. I don't know if you saw that video the other day. His kid was playing with some other kids, and he dunked on one of the kids, and the thing just went viral.
Wow.
Everything he does is scrutinized, man. You got to look. Just think about it. Like, we're just watching Colin Cowherd. He's like the main topic on Colin Cowherd. Every major major sports show, he's always the talk. Always the talk. Will he lose the finals? They show his finals record 3-4. He's been to 7 straight finals. This and this and this. Like
right.
LeBron versus Durant. I'm telling you, man, he is for sure the best player of this generation, bro. I think we've never seen an athlete like LeBron, 6'8", 250, jump out the gym, you know, can shoot, pass, do it all. You know, and now he's creeping up there with Michael Jordan, so people are really having something to talk about right now.
Yeah.
And
well, because I'm a Kobe guy, and I remember it was the Kobe MJ comparisons, and then all of a sudden LeBron coming back from 3-1 last year, and then pretty much going on the best streak. He's playing the best basketball he's played in his career, 32.
You got to think, man. No team has ever done that in NBA Finals, man. They showed the record. Everybody else was 0-32 coming back from that much of a deficit in the finals. And LeBron came back and made history, man.
That's bananas.
And he won one for Cleveland. And Cleveland, they won a professional sports title in 50-plus years. I don't know if you've seen the 30 for 30, but Cleveland, man, they broke down everything.
Funny story. I watched that, went on YouTube, did a video saying because this documentary came out, they're winning. Got in touch with the director, was going to give me a podcast interview, and then he got too busy redefining the ending to the freaking documentary.
Crazy, man. Crazy.
It was divine timing, truly. It was unbelievable. And I got the Cavs in 7.
I do too.
This year, let's go, baby.
I want the Cavs to win, but everybody just so overhyped about the Warriors because they got KD or whatever, man. But I keep telling people hate Stephen A. Smith for saying this, but it was a weak move by KD going to the Warriors. Like,
let's talk about that. I mean,
I tell people this, man. Like, you were up 3-1, and you're the reason your team lost. You had crucial turnovers down the stretch. And you're gonna join the team that beat you, bro. Like,
but there's gotta be. I know, but there had to be something internal in that locker room that was going on between him and Russ, or just him.
But you gotta think, even then, though, man, he could have went to the Spurs. He could have went
to the Clippers.
He could have went to the Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
Even the Rockets would have been.
I wouldn't go to a team that just knocked me out the playoffs, and on top of that, had the best regular season ever. You know what I'm saying? That's just like an open gym. If we playing against each other and you're beating me 5, 6, 7 games in a row, I'm not going to join your team. I'm going to want to beat you, bro. That's just the competitive spirit I got. You know what I'm saying? But
so do you think there's a very insecure internal self within KD to make a move like that? I don't get it.
He took the easy way out, man. And I hear this all the time, man, when I bring this up. People always be like, oh, man, well, LeBron went to Miami. It's completely different. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when LeBron went to Miami, bro, they had won like 40-some games. They were barely getting to the playoffs. And then when they got LeBron and Wade, that's when they actually came together and started killing. LeBron joined the Heat to beat the Celtics. He didn't go and join the Celtics, you know what I'm saying, and just run the table. You know what I'm saying?
Although I do remember that moment.
Bro, it's a big difference.
Yeah.
Because Miami didn't win 73 games for you to join.
Right.
Miami didn't have a former MVP, a two-time MVP, you know. They didn't have 3 All-Stars on the squad.
So on some level, in your opinion, LeBron doesn't go to Miami. He never attracts a K-Love or any of these role players that are tremendous on the modern-day Cavs. Because you remember that 07 team that got sauced by the Spurs. That was an abysmal roster.
Terrible. They were horrible.
But
that just goes to show you what kind of player LeBron is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a Kobe guy. Like Kobe's one of my favorite players ever. But you remember when Shaq left? He was averaging 35 in 06, and they lost 3-1 to the Suns. So it's like LeBron took a trash team to the finals. You know what I'm saying? Like Delonte West, Eric Snow, they point guard. This is Junior Silgassi. It's like, come on, baby. Bro. Like,
that was so far.
The thing about LeBron, man, a lot of people don't fail to realize he's an impact player, man. Remember when he left Cleveland the first time? They were garbage.
Dude, that's the thing that they do compare the Jordan. When he went and played for the Chi Sox, they dropped like 3 to 5 wins. I don't know, completely offhand.
When Jordan left and went to play baseball, they won 57 games. The next year, won 55.
Exactly, that was 2 games. 2 games,
bro. The Cleveland Cavaliers had a complete drop off when he left. Same with the Heat. He left the Heat, and he makes his other teammates better. Like he made Mo Williams an All-Star, bro. Mo Williams. I
still remember Daniel Gibson.
Come on, on, man. You gotta give this man his credit, dude.
No, I think from a value standpoint, to have a 6'8", 250, absolute monstrosity of an athlete, want to be a true giver, not just on the court, but also as a teammate. It is a rarity. He is a once-in-a-generation player. But being a Kobe guy, as you are as well, I'm sure on some level, at least before he won one, you wanted to see LeBron mentally step up a little more. Because he doesn't have
the killer instinct.
Yeah, it's like the true alpha, like I'm okay with punching a teammate in the face as long as I'm getting the best version of him on the court because of that action.
Yeah, I think I'm be honest with you, man. I did think that until I saw Game 6 of Eastern Conference Finals against the Celtics when they were down 3-2 in Boston when he had 40.
Oh, that 40-plus point.
I was thinking like, oh man, dude, this dude is unreal, bro. Like,
well, I think he had to learn how to get out of his own way while he was maturing in the league, as opposed to a Kobe and Jordan who already had the belief they were the greatest thing since sliced bread coming into the league. Because as an athlete, like you said, it's eat or be eaten. LeBron was able to have somewhat of a pass, and I'm saying he's the best player of our generation without question. I'm with you on that. I just like having the conversation about the mental side of things because we won't ever see a frame like that.
No, probably.
I mean, I don't even know. Maybe till LeBron Jr. I don't know.
Man, maybe not, man. But he has definitely revolutionized the game, man, for sure. Like you've never seen a guy that big, move that fast, jump that high, and pass that well. When was the last time you seen that?
I don't have the I don't have the answer.
You got to think, man. And I'm a Kobe guy, but I'm just giving credit when credit. You got to respect greatness, man.
Yeah,
you have to.
So as a teammate, would you rather you'd rather have LeBron over Kobe and MJ without question?
Heck, LeBron will make the right play. And this is another thing.
I love it.
This is another thing people fail to realize, bro. Kobe leads the league all time in missed field goals. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah,
I watched Kobe in and out his whole career. He used to force a lot of shots, bro. You're not averaging 35 a game for nothing.
Yeah, that Smush Parker era was not fun.
You're getting him up for sure if you're averaging 35 a game, bro. Think about it. Think about that, brother.
That's a good point. That is a very good point. Yeah, I mean, so LeBron, of any player pretty much has ever graced the NBA stage, you're going with as a teammate.
Well, I'll say MJ for sure, but I mean, if it wasn't MJ, for sure LeBron. I feel like LeBron right now is the closest thing we got to MJ, for sure.
Do you, as a player on their team, hypothetically speaking, when MJ dishes you the rock, is it a trust thing as opposed to LeBron dishing you the rock as a full-on endorsement?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I could hope, man. I got confidence in my skills. Yeah, for sure.
No, I know, but like when Kerr hit the shot, when Paxson hit the shot, like I'm wondering the psychology behind when you get the ball passed to you. Because I think Kobe ended up being a fairly decent passer. He knew when to dish the rock. I mean, same with Jordan.
Yeah, but you got to think he wouldn't pass the rock at the end of the game like LeBron would. LeBron will make the right play, but Kobe will make the Kobe play. Kobe would shoot a fadeaway over 2 or 3 people. LeBron.
But is the right basketball play arguably different when you're a physical specimen like LeBron? They say the right play is you making the play.
I mean, but you got to be smart though. Like if you're getting double and triple team, you got a teammate open that can shoot. What are you gonna force some BS up and you're down, or are you gonna make the right play and pass it right to the teammate?
That's true.
You got to think. It's worked for LeBron sometimes. I mean, it hasn't worked, but I mean that's just basketball. You're not gonna make every single shot.
What do you think about the notion that people say without a Kyrie who kind of has that killer instinct, similar to Wade? He almost that Batman and Robin type thing it's necessary for him to continue to get those rings.
Well, I mean, you got to ask yourself, when was the last time LeBron James, well, besides Wade and Bosh, when was the last time LeBron James actually had a teammate that was actually killing like Kyrie is? You got to think. Last year, Kyrie averaged 27 in the finals, bro.
Sure.
27 points against the reigning MVP.
Right.
Like, he gave Curry the business, bro.
Oh, he really did.
He gave Curry the business. Like, I'm telling you, if all you got to think, if you would switch the roles and put LeBron on some of them Laker teams, LeBron would have like 7, 8 rings right now, bro. But like his supporting cast hasn't always been that good. Like you said with the 07 team when they got swept by the Spurs.
Right.
Like, they were trash, bro. Even when they lost to the Warriors the first time when Kyrie and Kevin Love got hurt, who you have on his team? Who you had?
Yeah.
Michael Dellavedova at the point guard guarding Kirk. Like, come on, dude. You got to just think about it from all angles. People just look at the ring and want to make the ring argument, but you got to say to yourself, like, Robert Ory got 7 rings. You're gonna say he's a better player than Kobe and Mike and LeBron?
Well,
You're not gonna say that.
Yeah, it's Jordan's unblemished 6-0 record. It's just like the Montana argument versus Brady. Brady's 4-2.
But that's the most I hear though. That's
now he's 5-2. Yeah.
I mean that's the more argument I hear when it comes to LeBron. Well, he only got 3 rings. Kobe got 5. Well, yeah, Ory got 7. You gonna say he a better player than Kobe? Like, you gonna say a better player than Jordan? No.
Yeah.
So you can't really put the ring argument on there. You got to look at his whole body of work. You know,
also, though,
aspect.
Your thoughts on Jordan having to get past the Celtics, having to get past the Pistons. It has been a relatively weak East.
But you got to think, though, bro.
LeBron in the West, I'm just wondering.
I'm a huge Jordan fan. Trust me, I'm not trying to knock Jordan or nothing, but you got to think, bro. He never really started winning until Scottie Pippen came on. And you got to think, man, he had other good players. He had Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was a rebound machine, bro. He's a Hall of Famer. Like, Scottie Pippen was top 50 greatest players of all time, so he had a good supporting cast. LeBron, just now in his career's last few seasons, he's had a good supporting cast. But like when he first came with the Cavs, like you said, who did he have? Who else did he have? You know?
No, I hear you on that. I'm just playing devil's advocate to the notion that the East, pretty much when he was on the Heat and then now when he's on the Cavs, there hasn't been. I mean, they're calling the C's the worst 1 seed of all time.
Oh, for sure. Oh, come on, bro. You saw the first 2 games, bro. I was telling people that off the rip, man. Like, Isaiah Thomas is cold, but this is probably the best we're going to see him. Like, no 5'8" dude's going to be killing the league for the next 5-6 years like that, you know?
You wouldn't pay him?
Oh, I'll have Isaiah Thomas for sure.
Oh, you're paying him.
They're better defensively when he's not on the floor, for sure. But, I mean, they're not going to win without him either. So, I mean.
Yeah, it's a conundrum.
Yeah, he's a hell of a player, though, man. Hell of a player.
I feel like you got to pay him. But at the same time, like you just mentioned, in the playoffs, you're going against John Wall, Kyrie, several other. I mean, the East has got some serviceable point guards. I mean, that's
it's no joke, man. It's kill or be killed, bro. And you're 5'8" going against these bigger, more athletic guards, man. It's gonna wear on your body.
He made Morris though look.
No, he's a killer. He's a killer. It's amazing what he's doing. I'm a fan of Isaiah Thomas. It's amazing what he's doing.
How can you not be? Just especially being the last pick.
I mean, I used to watch him at University of Washington, man. That dude is unreal, bro.
So did you see him go into the league when he was playing at UW?
I used to watch him at UW, man, for sure. Like he was an animal, and it's crazy. He was the last pick in the draft.
I know, amazing.
He could potentially be the biggest steal in draft history, bro.
That's a good point. Why, speaking of UW, so many pro prospects coming out in the last 7-8 years, they can't get it together as a team. Why is that? And you got Markelle Fultz potentially being the first overall draft pick this year. Another star coming out of UW, and I don't know. Why is? I mean, I know they fired their coach.
They fired Romar, they fired Romar, but they produced some good pros, man. I don't know if you remember a guy named Brandon Roy.
Of course.
Portland, bro, I used to watch him play all the time.
Ooh, man, take those injuries away, that knee.
He would have been a Hall of Famer, I think, bro. His game is just so polished and he's so fundamentally sound,
polished, man. Like, so polished.
It's crazy. He used to have all the games cracking in Portland, man, for real. Like that dude was unreal.
Well, when you're up in Oregon, Pacific Northwest has a lot of talent. A lot of basketball talent too.
Avery Bradley's from up there.
Oh yeah, you got Nate Robb,
Terrence Ross, Terrence Jones. They got
Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, exactly. They got some ballers. They got some ballers out in Pacific Northwest for real. I mean, like I said, California got most of the talent though. You got to think, man. All the major stars are from California.
Yeah.
So should we go down the line? James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, DeMar DeRozan, like.
So true.
Prime all-stars right here, bro. You got to think. The 3 guys from California are in the MVP race. James, Russell, and Kawhi, bro. They're all from California.
Shout out San Diego State.
Damian Lillard from California. Like,
so true. So, all right, Lillard, I want to touch on that. Do you think it's a serious issue, guys being one and done, versus someone like Lillard playing 4 years at Weber State, coming out polished and pretty much not skipping a beat as soon as he went from college to the pros?
I mean, it depends on what their skill set is. Like, a lot of these kids aren't ready when they come out. You know, like they're not physically and mentally ready to come out. Like,
but they're too dominant for the NCAA at the same time. Like a Karl Anthony Towns, different conversation. But I'm thinking about guys like, a James Young from Kentucky.
That's all hype because he went to Kentucky.
Yeah.
That's all hype. But a lot of these kids aren't ready. An 18, 19-year-old's not ready to carry a franchise, bro. Just be real. Like, me personally, if I was I would have did what James Harden did. If I was a McDonald's All-American, I would go to a school that's in the big conference but needs the extra push, and where I can be the man and do what I need to do on offense to make my team win. Stay 2 years, get my game ready, polish my game up, and then go. Like what James Harden did at Arizona State was absolutely genius because the offense was going to go through him. Same with Carmelo at Syracuse.
Smart.
They ran everything through him, and they won the national chip. Like,
why hasn't Melo been able? I feel like Melo's he's like the guy that we're going to look back on as he had everything except he didn't know how to play on a team. But he's a champion. He won at Syracuse.
You got to think, though, man, Carmelo needs the ball in his hands to be effective. I have to say it, but he's kind of a ball stopper. I love Carmelo. He's one of my favorite players, but, like, he don't make the people around him better.
What's interesting?
Amari Stoudemire on this team. Amari Stoudemire, six-time All-Star.
I know.
And they didn't work in New York.
They didn't work at all. I really was looking forward to that.
I thought they were going to come in and kill, but, I mean, it was complete opposite.
Well, the 2 times Melo had a good season, believe he went to Western Conference Finals with Chauncey Billups on the Nuggets, and then he had Jay Kidd as his point guard in New York, and they had over 50 wins. I think there's got to be something to be said about Jay Kidd and Chauncey.
Well, like you said, they're facilitators. They're going to get him the ball on the spots he needs to get the ball after his jumpers to get to the cup or do what he needs to do. But
that's what I'm fascinated. That's what I asked Ryan Hollins about. What is being on good teams versus great teams? What is the difference? Because it's an alpha league.
Your point guard is the engine, bro. Your point guard is the coach on the court. If your point guard is selfish and is not getting everybody involved, your team's going to struggle. But if you're, like, for example, like on my team in Jersey right now, shout out to my dude Antonio Bigelow, excellent point guard, pass first. He's pure point guard. Like, he gets everybody involved. A non-selfish dude. Like, you need a good point guard on your team to make your team run. It's like a car. Like, your car can't go nowhere without an engine. Your point guard is the engine. Your point guard's not running. Your offense isn't running. Your offense isn't running, you're not going to score.
Yeah.
Point blank, period.
So, are you a Steve Nash guy, Jay Kidd? Are those your favorite point guards?
Jay Kidd is my dude. Shout out to Jay Kidd, another California product.
True.
Jay Kidd for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Especially these days in the Suns. Oh, my Lord. Like, absolute animal. Mr. Triple-Double.
Yeah. Well, what I loved about Nash is I feel like he brought a hockey element to basketball, because in hockey you can go behind the hoop. How many times did Nash tiptoe on the baseline where no one even thinks to create space and get a beautiful dish to a Grant Hill?
Yeah, man. I mean, he didn't win MVP for no reason, man. He got 2 of them things. Those aren't hard to win in the league.
Yeah.
I used to actually hate watching him play the Lakers because he used to see the Lakers lose, man. He used to cook the Lakers, but
seriously,
like I said, we didn't have no firepower like that when he was doing that, but that's another story.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm still sad about that. Now I brought my brother a freaking Nash Laker Christmas jersey. Never saw the court, man. That team on paper, Kobe, Nash, Gasol, Howard, that should have been an NBA Finals team.
Should have. But like I said, like Dwight,
dude, is it fascinating that Dwight is a 12-10 guy and not even noteworthy anymore?
But he's slowly declining, man. He's
done. He's past
he's slowly declining.
His best ball.
Yeah, he's for sure slowly declining. He couldn't even play with Kobe, man. Like he was one season with the Lakers and out, bro. Like,
Which is interesting because you feel like his persona is the Lake Show.
Yeah, he would want to be here with the bright lights and the celebrities in Hollywood, but I guess it was too much.
I don't know, man.
He still happened in Houston. Him and James started bumping heads. Part of the reason why he left.
Well, so let's talk about the Harden transformation, because that's what I was getting at with how do you get superstars to buy in to something bigger than themselves, like Harden going from a 2 to the 1, because he just was kind of a lot more selfish on the Howard team last year than he was this year, where he kind of went back to his OKC ways, driving dish, drawing a double, kicking it, what have you. Do you think it's coaching, upper management, a combination of veteran leadership to get guys that are superstars to understand if they want to be champions?
You got to think, bro. They got Mike D'Antoni there. Mike D'Antoni's coaching the Suns when they had that up-tempo offense with Sean Marion and Steve Nash and all them boys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Offensively, he's a damn near a genius. So him moving James to the point was no surprise to me because James Harden is already a good passer. You know what I'm saying? Like, and moving him to the 1 where he has the ball in his hands all the time. Come on, bro. It was a recipe for success, man. Seriously.
Yeah. A couple more questions. We're jamming. I'm fascinated with Game 7 of last year's finals. 6 minutes to go. I believe, I don't know exactly the stats, but I think the Warriors went 0 for 6 down the stretch. Curry went 0 for 4. Had that hot dog behind the back pass turnover. Why in a moment like that, I guess obviously the pressure speaks for itself, but a team like the Warriors, such good ball movement, everyone's moving, driving addition, what have you. Why would you stop and go away from your identity in a moment like that? Because that, in my opinion, was the Warriors' game to win, and they lost.
I mean, you gotta think, man. You can't ever go against LeBron, man. Like, you gotta think of the magnitude of that game, man. It was for everything. It's for all the marbles. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Cleveland hadn't won a chip in professional sports in 50 plus years, so you know it's gonna lay it on the line. So I mean, I don't know, man. I guess when people get on the big stage like that, they're not ready. You know, LeBron's been there before. You know.
Yeah.
You know,
but Kyrie stepped up, hit that 3. It seemed like he was the only one, and LeBron, of course, with the Iggy block. That was just kind of playing in the moment.
But
the moment wasn't bigger than
LeBron. I make the free throw to ice the game, though. Maybe he got fouled after and made 1 or 2 free throws to ice the game.
Yeah.
So you got people gotta get.
But that was from 3 to 4, was it not? It wasn't. I mean,
you gotta give LeBron credit because you gotta think if he would have missed both the free throws, he probably came down and hit a 3, went to overtime. You never know what happened, but he iced the game with that last second free throw.
That's true.
Cleveland, baby.
So you got Cavs, I got Cavs.
Yeah, man. I just want people to get on LeBron's back, dude, because I feel like they just criticize him for everything. Like, man, he led. Oh, this dude is crazy. He led both teams in every single statistical category. Last time.
That's bananas.
Like, well, come on, dude. Like, get off his back. You know what I'm saying? Give this man his credit.
Well, dude, this was a great conversation, man. We jammed over 30 minutes right there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna start talking about him right here, to be honest.
Oh, dude. You're talking about Lonzo? Yeah, let's get you 2 cents on Lonzo real quick. Speaking of obviously liking point guards that edify you on the court, you're a fan of?
Yeah. Lonzo Ball? Oh, for sure.
So you, as a Laker, you want him?
Oh yeah, I'll for sure take him.
Yeah.
I'm happy with him or Markelle Fultz, to be honest. They could both fill it up. But I mean, it'll make more sense if Lonzo came because, you know, he's from Chino Hills, California kid.
Well, he's also a giver in a taker's league, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, but Lonzo makes his teammates better.
Yeah, exactly.
Before he got to UCLA, they had won 15 games. Last year, they won 31. So
that's
it's like,
true. And
he was like National Freshman of the Year.
Do you think his brothers are hype?
Oh, see, I've watched both of them play. I'm gonna just give you my opinion, man. Jello, he's good. He can shoot or whatever, but I think he'll probably have some problems at the next level. I think Melo will make it to the league though for sure.
Really?
They got some serious game. I saw them. They played. Who's that? Bishop Montgomery. No, who was that? They played at USC. They played Mater Day. They played Mater Day.
Well, he just went viral yesterday on some missed shots.
They played Mater Day at the Gas, and I seen him play. I was like, man, this kid got some game. Kid, he gonna make it for sure. But I mean, they're both set for life, man. They're going to UCLA. If they don't make it to the league, they're gonna make buku money overseas anyway. So
yeah, I mean,
they'll be good. But I mean, if Lonzo comes to the Lakers, man, I think that'll be a good look because he's a pass first player. He can shoot. He's long, athletic. It'll be a great look, bro.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I want him to go to the Lakers. I don't think D'Angelo. I think Russell's the truth too. When you say, I mean,
oh yeah, Russell's good.
But he didn't want to get people
to the two. They'll slide into the two if they get Lonzo.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't be mad at Markelle Fultz either, bro. I just hope, man, his dad didn't put too much pressure on him because you got to think if he come in the league and it's a flop, they gonna drag all his whole family through the mud, man. And they got this big baller brand charging $495 for the shoes. And
is that ridiculous to you? Or you?
Man, that's insane, bro. Like that is insane. Seriously, that's crazy. I wouldn't pay that much for no shoes. I don't pay for shoes as it is right now.
Yeah, when I met you last week, the KDs, you're like, drop a little over a bill. I'm like, that's
I wouldn't pay that much for no shoes, man, at all. You know. And plus, they give. I'm a hooper, so I get shoes for free anyways. I'm right. Get kicks, you know. But $495 for a player who hasn't played a minute in the NBA yet, like you kind of going overboard, man. If I had it my way, I would have just. If I was his dad, I would have him sign one of the big companies, Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, get that $4 or $5 million a year, then reinvest it back into my brand.
That's a good look.
Wow, but I mean, that's just my opinion. However they want to do it, man, that's on them, bro. But that's just the way I would have did it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I really hope Lonzo comes to the league and kills. I think he will. I think he'll be all right.
Yeah, I think so.
His skill set is tailored for the league for sure.
Yeah. And you could tell at the college level whose game's tailored for.
Oh, yeah. And he made his teammates better. Like, you know what I'm saying? He made his team better. Like, they won 30-plus games.
Right.
You know, Washington was terrible this year.
Oh, they were
cooking, but
terrible.
Washington was horrible, bro.
That's why I want Ball on the Lakers. Without hesitation.
Yeah, for sure. If I was a GM, I would for sure draft Lonzo. They're having a workout actually coming up soon with Lonzo and the Lakers.
Yeah.
So I mean, we got a good chance of getting them.
So, dude, when can people check you out of the Drew League? Houdini's Problems.
Every Saturday or Sunday, depending on the day, but it's every weekend this summer.
Beautiful.
You can catch me on social media.
Yeah, Jay Sweeney 23.
Yeah, Jay Sweeney 23, all across all platforms. My Facebook is Jordan Sweeney, JOURDAN SWEENEY.
And shout out to VH1 Hit the Floor season 4.
Oh yeah, shout out to VH1 Hit the Floor. Season 4's got picked up. We'll be on BET. We start filming soon, so be on the lookout for that.
There it is, man. Check out those mixtapes on IG. He's popping those alley-oops from Bone were no joke last week. Well, dude, appreciate you coming on the pod, man.
Thanks for having me, brother.
Jay Sweeney, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time. Peace.